Hi, my name is AdamShirley.
Gracie.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. So today I would like to do an interview with you just to get as much information about you as possible. I will first ask you some information about yourself, and then I'll just get you to give me a short statement about just stuff about yourself.
Okay.
And then I'll ask you a series of questions afterwards, and you can answer them if you want to.
Okay.
So first off, can I just get your last name?
Warbeck.
Morbeck.
Yes.
First name?
Gracie.
Your date of birth?
November 21st, 2000.
Your phone number?
403-741-8365.
Okay. And address?
67 Mount Alderson Crescent West.
Okay. Your place of employment or occupation?
Just a student.
Student. Okay. And it is 7:40 for the start time. Okay, so first I'm just gonna get you to give me a statement about anything about yourself. Sorry.
Okay. My name is Gracie. I am 19 years old. I have a twin sister. We're not identical in any way. I have a family of 5, so I also have a younger brother. And I live 4 hours away from Lethbridge.
Sorry, you have a family of 5 and one brother
Yes.
that is younger?
Yes. 4 years younger.
Okay. Continue.
My grandparents live in the same yard as us because we have a family farm. I have a lot of family that lives around me, and we farm cattle, and we have a grain farm as well.
So you have a family farm. You have lots of other family that live nearby too?
They're neighbors.
Okay. You said you farm cattle.
And grain.
Okay.
I moved to Lethbridge last year because of university. Last year was my first year, now I'm in my second year. I am pursuing an education degree.
Just 1 sec. So, moved to Lethbridge last year because of university.
Yeah.
And then.
I'm taking education, hopefully. I have a combined degree, so it takes 5 years.
It's a long time for school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be an English teacher, which makes sense because I love to read.
Okay.
So far, I'm not actually in the education program yet. I'm just taking classes to boost up my GPA because it's a super competitive program, but it's really well known.
So far, not actually. You're just taking what? Sorry.
Just classes to get my GPA up because it's such a competitive and good program.
Sorry, just a sec. Okay.
I had to drop 3 classes so far. Not in the same semesters, but in different semesters, just so that I can get good grades. Because, yeah, I don't know, it's just really stressful.
Okay.
I live with 3 other girls, pretty close to the university.
Okay.
I never met them before. I answered their ad that they had posted on Facebook. And the day I moved in is the day we met.
Okay.
I was nervous at first, partially because I've never lived anywhere so far away, but also because all of my roommates are older than me. Between 2 to 7 years is the age gap.
Okay.
When I'm in school, during the time that it's open, I don't play any sports, but in the summer I play baseball and I have a job.
Okay, so you don't play sports during school, but in the summer you play baseball and have a summer job?
Yeah, the last 3 summers I worked at the old McDonald's resort, which is really convenient because it's really close to my house.
At the...
Old McDonald's resort.
Okay.
I save a lot of gas that way, and then I can use that money towards when I go to school. But I have money saved up over the years through doing 4-H.
You said you've also saved up from doing
4-H. Yeah.
Okay.
I did 4-H for 10 years. And with that, we do a lot of volunteer work just around the community. So we do a annual bottle drive. We did radio advertisements. I got a lot of public speaking experience that way.
You said you do community service such as bottle drives.
Bottle drives, we do like local radio advertisements. We sell ice melt, like we do fundraisers. And then you also get a lot of practice doing public speaking. my dad was the leader for as long as I was in it, and my mom and dad are always super involved in my life. They either coach everything I'm in, or they come and watch.
They either coach or are always there to watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I don't play them right now, the sports that I used to play are hockey, baseball, curling, badminton, and then just cross country.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions. So the first question I'm gonna ask you is, did you know the girls that you moved in with in Lethbridge when you first came?
No, I answered their Facebook ad,
Okay.
and then I just met them the day that I moved in the house. This is the first year I've lived here. I lived in residence my first year of school.
Oh, okay. What made you want to come to Lethbridge for school?
Mostly just their program. You get twice the field experience for teaching in specifics. So I knew it was really good, so I just thought that I would try and get in, and I got in, so.
Okay, well that's good. What made you want to become a teacher?
Well, first of all, I'll be the 4th generation teacher, so I guess it's safe to say that almost everyone in my family becomes one. But I just always kind of knew that I wanted to be one. Being an older sister, I'm kind of naturally bossy, so I think that contributed. Mostly it was just my teachers made a really big impact on me when I was younger, and I want to do the same.
Okay. How is the program going for you so far?
It's pretty good. I have a 3.8 GPA, and I am taking a program where I have 3 different majors. So if one subject doesn't work out, I have 2 more to fall back on.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
Yes.
So what kind of sports have you played?
I did hockey, baseball, curling, badminton, cross country. Oh, and volleyball. I forgot to say volleyball first time.
And how long did you play those sports for?
It was a range from 5 to 10 years for all of them.
Okay. Have you ever won a champion in any of those sports?
Yes, we've won hockey provincials 3 times,
Okay.
and I played on an all-girls team. I forgot to mention that. So we won provincials 3 times in hockey. In baseball, we won twice. I also played on the Alberta Summer Games one summer for baseball, and we won that.
Okay.
And it's a small kind of championship, but in badminton, me and my partner won Kara, which is basically just our school division,
Okay.
3 times.
That's good. Is the campground the only place you have worked at so far?
Technically, yes, for like wage labor, but I babysit mostly for free for my cousins and neighbors, and then also 4-H really is the thing that is my main income, or was my main income. I quit this year.
Okay. Why did you quit 4-H?
Well, I need someone to keep a cow, and that's not very convenient when I'm in the city. So, yeah, it was just, I tried it out last year, and I wasn't able to go home as often, and then my steer didn't really know me, so I didn't really deserve the money for how much work it was and how little I did because of school.
Okay. So you just don't have enough time for
Yeah, well, just
both school and 4-H?
It's a big travel home. It's not really something I can do independently at this point in my life.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I have quite a bit here. It seems to be looking all good.
Okay.
I would just like to go over your statement one more time and make sure that I just have everything you said.
Okay.
So your name is Gracie, you're 19 years old. You have a twin sister that isn't identical in any way. You have a family of 5 with one brother that is 4 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandparents live in the same yard as you because you have a family farm. You have lots of family that live near you. You guys farm cattle and grain.
Mm-hmm.
You moved to Lethbridge last year because of university, which you're taking education.
Mm-hmm.
You have a combined degree, so it takes 5 years. You want to be an English teacher, where it makes sense because you love to read. You're not actually in the education program yet, but you're just taking a bunch of classes to boost your GPA up because it's so competitive, I've heard.
Yes.
You've had to drop 3 classes during different semesters just so you can keep your grades up without being so stressed at the same time.
Yes.
You live with 3 other girls that is pretty close to the university. You never met them until you first moved in, and you were nervous because you live so far away at home and they were a couple years older than you.
Yes.
You play sports in the summer, but not during school. And you also have a summer job,
Yes.
and that was at Old McDonald for the past 3 summers?
Yes.
Okay. And you did 4-H for 10 years, and that involved a lot of volunteer work, such as bottle drives, local radio advertisements, and fundraisers. And you also had a lot of practice for public speaking.
Yes.
Well, that's good. It'll help you become more of a better experienced teacher.
Yeah.
And your dad was the leader of the 4-H for as long as you were in it.
Yes.
Your parents were super involved with you, and they are either always coaching you or always there to watch you play any sport. And that's all.
Yeah, sounds
That's
good.
good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much for doing this interview with me. I very much appreciate it.
Yes.
I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank
It was
you.
nice meeting you.